Once upon a time, in a beautiful kingdom filled with grand castles and blooming gardens, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Cinderella. After the passing of her loving parents, she was forced to live with her cruel stepmother and two selfish stepsisters who treated her like a servant in her own home. Morning until night, Cinderella cleaned the house, cooked meals, washed clothes, and completed endless chores. Despite the harsh treatment and constant mocking, she remained gentle, patient, and hopeful, believing that kindness would one day change her fate. One day, exciting news spread across the kingdom. The king was hosting a grand royal ball, so the prince could find a bride. Every young woman was invited. Cinderella's stepsisters were thrilled and immediately began preparing luxurious gowns and sparkling accessories. Cinderella helped them get ready, even though her own heart longed to attend. When they left for the palace without her, she sat quietly by the fireplace, feeling both sadness and a small spark of hope. Suddenly, a warm, magical light filled the room, and her fairy godmother appeared. With a graceful wave of her wand, magic transformed a simple pumpkin into a golden carriage, mice into elegant horses, and Cinderella's wore-out dress into a breathtaking, sparkling gown. Glass slippers shimmered on her feet like crystals under moonlight, but the fairy godmother gently warned her that the magic would last only until midnight. At the royal ball, Cinderella captured everyone's attention. The moment she entered the grand hall, the prince was mesmerized by her grace and beauty. They danced beneath glittering chandeliers, laughing and talking, as if they had known each other forever. For a moment, it felt like time had stopped just for them. But as the clock began to strike midnight, Cinderella remembered the warning. She ran down the palace staircase in the haste, accidentally leaving behind one of her glass slippers as the magic faded and she disappeared into the night. Determined to find the mysterious girl, the prince traveled across the kingdom, with the glass slipper trying it on every young woman. None could fit it until he arrived at Cinderella's home, despite her stepmother's attempt to hide her. Cinderella stepped forward with quiet courage. When she slipped her foot into the glass slipper, it fit perfectly. The prince immediately recognized her as the girl from the ball, and joy filled the room. Cinderella soon married the prince, not just because of her beauty, but because of her kindness, patience, and pure heart. She forgave those who had treated her poorly and chose to rule the kingdom with compassion and love. And so her story became a timeless reminder that goodness, hope, and kindness always shine brighter than cruelty, leading to a truly magical happy ever after.